Today is September 27th, and the title of today's Open Heaven is Be Your Brother's Keeper. Memory verse is taken from Romans chapter 14, verse 10, and it says, But why dost thou judge thy brother, or why dost thou set at naught thy brother? For we shall all stand before the judgment seat of Christ. Bible reading taken from Genesis chapter 37, from 13 to 30, and it says, And Israel said unto Joseph, Do not thy brethren feed the flock in Shechem? Come, and I will send thee unto them. And he said to him, Here am I. And he said to him, Go, I pray thee, see whether it be well with thy brethren, and well with the flocks, and bring me word again. So he sent him out of the vale of Hebron, and he came to Shechem. And a certain man found him, and behold, he was wandering in the field. And the man asked him, saying, What seekest thou? And he said, I seek my brethren. Tell me, I pray thee, where they feed their flocks. And the man said, There are departed hence, for I heard them say, Let us not go to Dothan. And Joseph went after his brethren and found them in Dothan. And when they saw him afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him to slay him. And they said one to another, Behold, this dreamer cometh. Come now, therefore, and let us slay him, and cast him into some pit, and we will say, Some evil beast hath devoured him, and we shall see what will become of his dreams. And Reuben heard it, and he delivered him out of their hands, and said, Let us not kill him. And Reuben said unto them, Shed no blood, but cast him out into the pit that is in the wilderness, and lay no hands upon him, that he might rid him out of their hand, to deliver him to his father again. And it came to pass, when Joseph was come into his brethren, that they stripped Joseph out of his coat of many colors that was on him. And they took him and cast him into a pit, and the pit was empty, there was no water in it. And they sat down to eat bread. They lifted up their eyes and looked, and behold, a company of Ishmaelites came from Gilead with their camels, bearing spicery and balm and myrrh, going to carry it down to Egypt. And Judah said unto his brethren, What profit is it if we slay your brother, and conceal his blood? Come, and let us sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hand be upon him, for he is our brother and our flesh. And his brethren were content. Then they passed by the Midianite merchant, and they drew and lifted up Joseph out of the pit, and sold Joseph to the Ishmaelites for 20 pieces of silver, and they brought Joseph into Egypt. And Reuben returned on into the pit. Behold, Joseph was not in the pit, and he rent his clothes. And he returned unto his brethren, and said, The child is not, and I whither shall go? Message. Our Bible reading for today tells an interesting story. Not long after Joseph told the second dream he had to his family, his father sent him to the field to give his siblings food to eat. When they saw him from afar, they planned to kill him, but later changed their minds and sold him into slavery instead. Today, a lot of siblings are doing more than selling one another into slavery by their attitude. God expects us to be our brother's keeper. Your siblings, cousins, and relations, particularly the ones who are younger, should be able to look up to you. They should feel safe with you. For instance, if your siblings cannot confide in you when they are having any personal issues, you are not doing well. Joseph's brother hated him because of his dreams. Do not hate a sibling because you feel he or she is your parent's favorite or he or she is more intelligent than you are. No reason is good enough for you to hate your siblings. Envy leads to nothing good. Remember that Cain killed Abel, his brother, because he envied him. Treat your siblings kindly. Jest with them. Be closely kent with them. Correct in love and preach Christ to them. Key point. Let your siblings see Jesus in you. Thank you for listening to today's Open Heavens.